it. And tonight on PBS, they'd announced that it's been discovered that most of the white-tailed deer in Iowa, I believe it was, have the you-know-what. They've been infected by the you-know-what, and they say that it's because people get it on their hands and then they feed the deer apples or whatever, and then the deer eat the apples, and then they catch the you-know-what, and then they're around each other a lot and breathing, and you can see their breath in the cold air, and they're spreading it like mad amongst each other. And so they're saying that it's probable that most of the deer in the country have it or have had it. They don't really know if they're anything more than that. But the question I would then pose is, are we going to see all the deer just getting really, really sick, like some of the humans have? And are we going to see the deer just keeling over and dying from the you know what? And I would say that if we do, if we do see that, that we probably have some serious problems on our hands. But I would also say that it's very, very not likely that we are going to see that the deer are going to get really sick, A, or die, B. And the reason is because deer are generally really healthy because they're eating an all-natural diet. And humans, they're not eating a very natural diet. 40% of them are obese. A large percent of them are on prescription drugs and breathing a lot of bad air and getting a lot of toxicity in their bodies from God knows how many different places. And that, I would assume, is contributing to a lot of the reason, if not all of the reason, for them getting sick from the you know what, where deer don't have that problem. Deer are out in the mountains where the air is clean, they're away from roads for the most part, they're away from traffic. They're not driving in traffic every day and breathing fumes. They're not, waiting in line at McDonald's. They're not hi Kimray. So deer aren't exposing themselves to all of the many difficulties, the many toxicities that humans are. And so, no, I wouldn't expect that you're going to see a whole lot of deer just keeling over all of a sudden, getting really sick. And you'd notice that, right? Like people would know if deer just started dropping over dead in their yards and in the mountains, etc., all of a sudden. But I don't think that you're going to see that. And so it's just another one of those truths. I've been telling you that the truths will rise to the surface, and it's just a perfect indicator. And you could see that, you got to know that the guy, the interviewer, what's his name for PBS, and you can go check it out on tonight's PBS NewsHour. You got to think that he's thinking to himself, if he might be, if he's got half a brain in his head, that to ask the question, why aren't all the deer just getting really sick and falling over dead? He's not going to ask that question because he knows where that leads. Because you can always compare the animals to the humans and vice versa. So anyways, yeah. What do I think of a sympathetic response system causing the VID's symptoms? Sympathetic. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't thought of that. You mean like a nervous? I don't know that. I haven't studied any of that because I'm not really concerned about it. Somebody keeps trying to tell me, a friend of mine keeps trying to tell me on Facebook that it's not even proven. It's not even proven to be real. They haven't isolated it. Okay, it's not even proven that because they haven't isolated it. And I'm really not into all of that techno jargon because I don't have the time. I worked from 4 a.m. this morning. I actually got up because I'm on this crazy schedule. I got up at 4 a.m. I'd slept from like 6:30 p.m. the previous day till 9:30, and then I stayed up until about 2, I believe it was, or 1 or 2. And then for some reason I got up at 4 and I felt ready to go. You think there is no bug like my other friend. So I felt ready to go and I got up at 4 a.m. and I've been working ever since pretty much all day other than I took a couple of food breaks. But yeah, now's kind of my time to relax after having worked. So, when you've seen as much as I have, I mean, and I've never really been into all of that techno stuff. If I had been, I'd have been really into science and all of that. I thought science was kind of interesting in high school, but I was never really that into it. But anyways, that's just all I wanted to really throw out there tonight. Just kind of a simple thing. It's nothing that the hillbillies can see it. The hillbillies can see that if the deer start falling over dead, then something's fishy. And if that's the case, like I said, we really need to start worrying because that would mean that it's probably not a natural phenomena. That would mean that, like Judy Mikovits has said all along, that it was made in North Carolina and then transferred over to Wuhan. So even Dr. Fauci has said that it's not for sure that they know where it came from. They think it came from an animal, but he doesn't know. He said he doesn't even know for sure. So in any case, yeah, if the deer start falling over and other animals just start dying all of a sudden, that could definitely be a problem. But like I said, it's not likely that we're going to see that because all those animals are super healthy, natural, and wild animals, and they have an ability to adapt incredibly. They've been adapting for millions and millions of years. Millions of years. So, anyways, let's see. Okay, I'll say a couple of things. I'm really still happy that the truckers are staying put for the most part. I'm not really updated that much today because I've been working all day. And so you like your pillow, Kimray? Ah, some good tea. It's really good. So I worked on my website for 4.5 hours this morning. Really got it looking really good. Improved a lot of things. Added some more pictures. Then this afternoon, I got going on an AdSense, uh, a Google ad for my website. And so crossing my fingers on that, see how that goes. And got some pillows cut. I made one good sale today. I've been kind of like trying to hang in there with that because, like I said before, a couple days ago, I haven't had many sales lately. But I had got one good one from someone that found me on the internet today, keeping me going. It's not here yet. What's not here yet? Oh, did you just recently order a pillow? I don't recall any Kimrays ordering a pillow. So anyways, that's all I really wanted to say. Thanks everybody for joining me. Hope that you are well.